All right, we're back at Onamission. Big day today. The Civic is now running. I'll run through the car in a second and just go through all of the bits that have been done. But yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Hopefully, depending on the weather, we might get to pull it out of the unit and get a bit of some B-roll of it outside and maybe even see it driving. So I'll run you through what's happened on the car. So I've got the DC2 rear bench. It's been cleaned up, so I spent quite a long time wet vacking it, hoover it and everything like that. Come up really nice. I've got the bottom of the bench just here waiting to go on, so you can sort of see there as well, it's nice and clean. Alright, so the rear bench is now in. Looks so much better than the previous one. Obviously got the nice red stitching and a bit of suede. We've now got Tanabe gauges, which look absolutely amazing. I'll turn them on in a second. And then obviously we've got the Acuity shifter as well, with all of this placed back in as well. So, and we've also now got the rear lip on, as you can see, and then some additional bits that weren't mentioned before is we've now got MPC rear LCAs, MPC rear subframe brace and MPC lower tie bar. So it really looks good under here now. Really finished it off. And I'm going to be getting a next week, it's booked in for the exhaust to have a 3-inch exhaust made. All the wheel nuts are on now. So you can see we've got the sort of the blue ring on the wheel nuts, and we've got the spigot ring, which is really luckily the same colour, so that fits really nice. Obviously we've got the NK valve stem, which I know these aren't NKs, but the blue matches. It's pretty crazy how quick it starts. We have to bear in mind this was sat in the garage this engine was sat in the garage for 2 years or so. So this is the first start on the channel. Alright, so we're back at the unit. It's going for exhaust today. Dale and Amy have just got it loaded onto the trailer. We're going to go to Infinity Exhaust and have a full 3-inch fabbed up. So yeah, so we'll see you there. Alright, so the exhaust is now done. Again, massive shout out to Infinity Exhaust. It looks absolutely amazing. First of all, oh my god, I love this car. Look at it. Oh man, it looks so good. Engine bay, obviously unreal. But the exhaust, they've done an amazing job on the exhaust. So it just comes out You got some amazing sort of wet rainbow looking welds. Oh man. Looks absolutely amazing. And now oil pressure's working, oil temp's working, and then the wideband will eventually come on in a second. Ignore the hunting. It sounds a whole lot better than it did. You can see wideband working now. Oh yeah. So we're now at alignment. We're at One Day Motorsport, and that's like where I had the gearbox rebuilt, and obviously the M factory diff put in. So we're going to be running 2.5 degrees camber on the front and the rear, and that's solely to ensure that the wheels don't hit any of the arches. Obviously the rear arches on this are absolutely mint, so I just want to keep that mint. So yeah, so it's just being aligned at the moment. As we were getting it aligned by Jay at One Day, found out that one of the rear trailing arms is slightly bent. So that means that I need to get some new 4x114 DC2 rear trailing arms, not MB6 because they stick out by 15mm more. Luckily, Jay had some on the top of his unit, so yeah, gonna have to get these rear trailing arms re-powder coated and rebuilt up, and come back down for realignment. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we're back on a mission. It's a big important day today. It's mapping day. So yeah, we've still got the rear trailing issue that you probably would have seen in the last part of the video. Dale's been yeah, been amazing sorting it all out. Thanks a lot to One Day Motorsport. Thanks a lot to Russ at Honda. Everyone's been kind of coming to the table trying to sort out this issue with different rear trailing arms, because we've had different ones that are found out to be 4x100 or off an EK or whatever it may be. That basically means the fitment of the wheel will be out slightly. So yeah, Dale's been running around trying to figure out this issue, and we just thought that it would be, well, it makes most sense to leave it as it is for the time being, just so we can get into mapping today, because we didn't want to lose that date. So it's going for mapping today at HPE Automotive, a company that basically does a lot of Lotus cars with obviously the K20 engine in. One of the last things that we needed to buy was a Skunk 2 battery tie down. So I tried to get one of these in black, because obviously to go with everything else in the engine bay that's sort of black, no one had one. So unfortunately I had to get one from Skunk 2 off Amazon, which they've obviously got an official page on there. So I managed to get this shipped over from the USA in like 4 days. A real nice packaging, as per all Skunk 2 products. Dale's just turned up. But yeah, this is the Skunk 2 battery tie down. So yeah, just a simple black tie down. I had one of these in a couple of my EKs years ago. So yeah, we've got this one to add on now. We're now at HPE Automotive. They work on a lot of Lotus cars, as I was saying. But yeah, it's now just being loaded onto the dyno. We've taken the bumper off. Yeah, so wish me luck. I doubt you're going to be able to hear me, but that's the type of thing that is worked on at HPE. You can see that. in the car now. Just got back from HPE or Automotive. Massive thank you to Dale, Amy, Dan at HPE, and also Ian from Clockwise, who came over and had a chat. But yeah, it's been on the dyno for six hours or so today. I was told ahead of time that this dyno was a bit of a heartbreaker. A couple of cars had been dynoed, for example, say 225 elsewhere and 215 on this dyno, so you know, a 10 horsepower lower, something like that. However, I was shown at the start stock EP3 that had been tuned on there that was around 197. So you know, I think that's what they were from the factory. So if anything, this dyno is actually correct. No issues really, which is amazing. We had a slight power steering fitting leak, which Dale knew that there was you know, the fitting was a bit suspicious. So yeah, that ended up leaking, unfortunately, but at the end of the session, which is really good. The car made 243 horsepower and 178 foot-pound of torque. Dan at HPE said that it was the highest stock power engine, K20 engine they've ever had on the dyno. The graph's really good. VTEC now kicks in at 4,000 RPM, so that's been lowered significantly. But yeah, super happy with it. I'm really looking forward to getting the car on the road and actually experiencing the drivability and how the car drives. Next thing we're going to actually have done on the car is a full detail, so that's going to make it look good after being sat in a workshop for five months or so. And then in terms of was in the garage for like 2 years. So I think the next time you see it will either be once it's been detailed, or potentially the first drive, or yeah, something like that, because I think Dale wants to go to Cafe in a Machine with me, him and his EG, Amy in her DC5, and obviously myself in the K-Swap EK. Thanks a lot to Dan at HPE. Thank you to Dale and Amy at Onamission. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I guess we'll see you at the next one.